Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I am Sway to the 99 and I'm so excited because I am taking you into my home to show you guys how I'm decorating for fall and Halloween. I know I'm combining the two, so wish me luck. I'm going to bring you guys along and kind of show you the process of how I'm putting everything together, and then obviously show you everything once it's finalized. So come join me. Welcome into my home. I just ask that you take your shoes off and keep your hands in your pockets. And with that, let's get started. Oh, also make sure you guys, if you are new, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. And if you're returning my channel, welcome back. So now let's get started. All right, so as I had mentioned before, so I did have a little bit of a setup for my coffee area for fall. I've had this up for a couple of weeks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my coffee bar dedicated for Halloween. And then I'm gonna swap it out once November hits. So you'll see the transformation from fall into Halloween, and then you'll see the split throughout the home, how I'm kind of dividing the apartment as far as decor. But if you had not seen my little coffee area before for fall, here you go. Here's a little preview before I kind of knock it all down to turn this into Halloween. So let's dive right into it. So the fun part begins with just taking everything down, and how cute is that little gumball machine. A lot of the coffee bar area items that I did use were mostly from Target's Dollar Spot and some of the 99, including the little gnome. So, okay, now I'm just going to start trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. I already have kind of an idea of what I want to do, and I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to use these crates just yet. So I'm just going to clean up this little area, get everything set up nice and ready, and get it ready for the next season. So this item is actually a last minute purchase from the 99. And to be honest with you guys, I was struggling a little bit to figure out what my centerpiece for the coffee bar was going to be. And once I saw this, I knew it had to come home with me, and I knew it was going to be perfect for the coffee bar. So next, I'm going to start kind of building around it. I did find these at the Target Dollar Spot. I think these were $5 for the pack of 3. And these are the little potion bottles from Dollar Tree. As you guys will see, I definitely just kind of struggled a little bit with the coffee bar area, just because I think this is the area that I focused on the most, and I wanted to make sure that I had just plenty of little decor pieces to include in here, and just make it very lively. So right now I'm just sort of building out the sort of the lab per se. And these, the larger ones, are from the Target's Dollar Spot. So right now I'm just sort of trying to play around with how I'm going to mix and match these. And now just building on it, adding in the little cookie jars and just a few other items. These I did pick up at the 99-cent only stores. So again, just trying to figure out the layout and trying to figure out what works best, just not to overwhelm the area, but still make it look nice and festive. So all right, let's see. Just my brain is literally all over the place. I'm trying to figure out where to place things again to make it seem like a natural flow, which is always the fun part when you are decorating, because obviously you probably change your mind a million times as you are doing it, which is totally fine. I think that's probably part of the excitement and part of the creative process is just moving things around and just messing around with things as you go. So let's continue on. And as you guys guessed, yes, I did change my mind. So I am just removing some of the items, and I'm just trying to figure out how to make this a little bit taller. And I think I'm going to bring back one of the wooden crates just to kind of elevate this area, because at first I was looking at it, I felt like it was too flat, and this sort of just kind of gives a little bit more dimension, and it just sort of brings more of the kind of that mysterious feel in here. Also, I like that it does give me more flexibility to sort of separate it between the classic Halloween decor and then going into that more spooky and potion-y type of vibe. So again, giving you two feels. And here is the final result, very spectacular. I did end up adding a few more pieces in here, which I didn't show in the gathering because I did change my mind a million times. But this is kind of everything just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like at night. So yes, this video was shot in 2 days. And now I'm starting with my windowsill in my in my kitchen, and there goes my sign from the Target's dollar spot. Yeah, this was actually a fun idea. I wanted to still keep some of the fall kind of in the mix. I didn't want to make it completely Halloween, so I did want to just add a few more pieces just to make it feel like there is a blend of fall and Halloween in my common space areas. So this area was a little bit tricky because I did want to include some of the newer items that I did have, as well as the items that I already had in the mix. So I did want to just sort of combine the two. And yes, I brought my my milk crate. I love this thing. I found it at the 99 during the spring season. I think it was like $2.99 or something. But anyway, I digressed. But yes, so I am just trying to kind of give this nice little blend. And I am focusing on corners, and you probably will notice throughout the video is that I did focus on corners. So I tried to sort of use corners as my area to decorate, and just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. I did add my little tier tray in here. Again, just trying to give this area a little bit more dimension, and of course constantly changing my mind of where things will be placed, but still wanted to just give this area a little bit of love, and wanted to showcase some of these items that I did pick up at the Target's dollar spot. And here is the final result. I did change my mind a few more times after, so this is the final, and you guys can see I did end up incorporating a lot of what I already had, but it's still left in some of those other pieces. So again, this area is sort of designated as my fall. And jumping into my dining room table area rather, this one I was trying to keep it a little simple because obviously I do use this area on a daily basis, and I did not want to knock over my decor or break something because God forbid, these were so hard to find. But you guys will see that I did change my mind here a couple of times as well. But again, I did want to keep this very simple, not too overly crowded, because this is sort of my workspace where I work during the week. So as you guys are seeing, this is sort of my my kind of thinking, and this is what it looks like once the lights are off. As I mentioned before, this video was shot in 2 days, so it will allow for me to shoot these types of scenes where you kind of see these beautiful pumpkins lit up at night. So it's very spooky, and I love it. And here is another shot where I just sort of had them all lined up so you guys can see side by side in comparison. And this is the final result. I did change my mind because I realized that I did need to include the candy jar, and also I wanted to sort of give this a little bit of elevation. And then jumping into the living room area, just kind of set this one up. And don't mind the mess on the couch. I was sort of working section by section. So as I was decorating rather, I was moving the mess from one section to another. So I tried to avoid that in the earlier scenes. However, here I was just like, okay, I give up. I just need to get this part of the common area kind of just finalized and get this going. And yeah, so here I had an idea. These didn't work quite as I was hoping for, but I did throw in these little white pumpkins, the bag that I picked up at the Target dollar spot. I did include them in here, and I wanted to basically my idea was to sort of fill this up. But these pumpkins were actually a little bigger than I anticipated, but still, I think it still works. All right, so for the couch, I did want to just keep it simple, and I did add my little throws from Target's dollar spot, and both sections are from the Bullseye Playground. So yeah, again, the couch was pretty simple. I didn't want to overdo it. And here is the final area for the living room. So as you can see, I really tried to keep the table full focused and the couch sort of a split. But yeah, I did incorporate a few of the new items from last year as well, including my little hay ride. And the core piece in here is the fall side of the couch, and this is sort of like the split, and then you have the Halloween side, which I purposely did the Halloween side facing the table. And here I'm just going to keep it simple and just put a couple of little pumpkins. This is right under the TV. Didn't want to go too crazy here. I just wanted to, just put a little something there so it didn't look too bare. And these little hands I picked up at Dollar Tree. And here is the view from the other side. Again, just want to show you guys really quickly how it all came out. And I'm really excited about the overall look. Again, this area, not too much. I didn't want to go too crazy. Just wanted to keep it simple. And yeah, that is, don't mind my finger. That is the living room area. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I really enjoyed having you in my home, decorating with me and kind of seeing the behind the scenes of how I decorated for fall and Halloween. So I will be back later this week for more videos. So have a great day, have a great evening, and I will be seeing you very soon.